This video documents 3 weekend visits to the Kruger National Park. It was filmed during January and February 2024. There were plenty of animal sightings and a lot of excitement. I hope you enjoy the video. Shelly and I are staying at Malelane Camp in Kruger Park tonight. We're going to be here one night. We arrived at the Bairnie Gate early this morning, and the first sighting of the morning was a wild dog right next to the road. They weren't doing much, so we didn't hang around for too long. We saw 2 leopards and some nice ground hornbill and a sneaky European nightjar. It's really hot today, and we set up camp at about 3 o'clock, and we're gonna head on an afternoon drive. We're camping right here next to the gate at Malelane. There's some impala outside, so they're keeping a watch, making sure nothing comes sneaking in through the main gate. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Follow along to see what we see on our afternoon drive today and our morning drive tomorrow morning. Malelane Camp is in the far south of the park. It's across the Crocodile River from the town of Malelane, and it's known for excellent game viewing.
It's crazy that he's just standing in the road, eh? So we saw a lovely big male leopard right next to the road.
We saw that leopard earlier before we went into Malelane. He didn't look like he was going to do much, so we went, set up our tent and headed straight back where we had seen him before. And he crossed the road. We had a nice view of him having a drink, and he disappeared.
Yeah, he disappeared. He might still be there, probably still is there, but we've only got an hour left until we have to be back at camp. So we'll pass back there on our way back to Malelane.
Yeah, in about 40 minutes time. But guys, what an incredible leopard sighting. That one that we saw at Skukuza earlier was just a quick glimpse compared to that. But
yeah,
we definitely had front row seats for that one. Malelane camp was quiet. There were only another 3 campsites taken. It felt like we were the only ones noticing all the visitors that came past along the fence line.
At the moment we're on the S25 heading towards Crocodile Bridge. We're going to make a U-turn soon and head back towards Malelane. There's been plenty of hyena on the road this morning, which is nice because yesterday we saw no hyena during the day. We only saw one along the fence last night at the camp. And those 2 lying next to the road were a definite highlight. It's a great day for game viewing. The sun is behind a lot of clouds and it was even drizzling this morning when we were leaving the camp. It is quite a quiet day in the park. I think everyone's gone home after the holidays. We were the only car at the lion sighting this morning for about 25 minutes. Yes, we were the first to come out of the gate, but... Well, we were the first to come out of the gate, but not a lot of cars around, which is great. We could hear that elephant along the fence grazing pretty much all night.
Here's a look at the route that we chose to drive that morning.
So we're coming back in the same direction that we headed this morning, and we've passed where we saw the European nightjar yesterday. It's perched on a branch further back, but also out in the open. I'm quite sure that it's European. If it's not, you guys must just let me know in the comments, please. I'm not 100% sure with this nightjar. Yes, he's a beautiful bird, hey?
Mm.
Okay guys, we're all packed up here at Malelane camp. It was too nice to have those crested francolin come past while we were packing up. Shelly and I are camping at Skukuza this weekend, and a very quiet Skukuza compared to how busy it usually is. There's hardly anyone camping there at the moment. We set up our tent earlier and now we're on an afternoon drive. It's very hot.
Yeah, it's like super dry. Hectic dry heat.
Super dry. It was 40 degrees earlier and we've already seen lion on our afternoon drive.
All the lion could really do for us was roll over in their sleep because it was so hot.
Yeah guys, follow along and hopefully we get to see something interesting. This young elephant must have thought it was being left behind. I can't imagine why else it decided to sprint for 50 meters. Skukuza Rest Camp is definitely in one of the best locations, right on the Sabi River, and you can just about see anything from the camp's walkway along the river. The views are breathtaking. That night we drove around the camp looking for nocturnal wildlife, but we didn't end up seeing anything.
We couldn't believe our luck with the lion sightings. Even though this route often produces big cat sightings, we hadn't had so many of such good quality in this area before. These two big males and the group of females first looked lazy and like they were getting ready to sleep the day away. And then, like the flick of a switch, they all became hyper-focused on this old buffalo. Come on. The buffalo got away unscathed, and this is the route we drove this morning, straight northeast up to Chikwani picnic site. Welcome to our morning drive. This morning we woke up really early and we waited in the queue for the gate to open at Skukuza.
Yeah, we were quite early and there was about 10 cars in front of us, so yeah, everybody wanted to get out this morning.
And we've had such a good morning, from that lion on the bridge at Skukuza to those lion chasing the buffalo. We've actually seen 4 different sightings of lion this morning.
Yeah, and it's only about 8:30.
We actually at our 4th lion sighting. These have definitely been the easiest ones to see all morning. But hope you guys have enjoyed the video so far. Hopefully we see a bit more. We're heading back to Skukuza now. We stopped at Chakwan to get some coffee and a cool drink. It's very hot. It's 41 degrees and it hasn't even gone 10 o'clock. But we've come to a real Kruger Park roadblock. We've been stuck behind him for about 15 minutes now. We just finished packing up now at Skukuza. It's really hot. It's about 41 degrees. And we had such a good morning drive. Really enjoyed putting the video together for you guys. It's not often that you see a hippo moving around like this during the day. They feed on land mostly at night when temperatures are cool. This individual decided to glide past a herd of impala.
We're on our way to Satara. We're camping there for one night tonight. Hopefully we get to see a lot of stuff while we're there. We came in at Pabeni Gate earlier today at around about 11 o'clock. It's a nice, cool, overcast day, and we've had some nice sightings already. We saw a leopard in a tree alongside the Sand River after we passed Skukuza, and we've just passed Kamana Dam and seen 4 lions lying right next to the body of water. There were some zebra and a single giraffe drinking at the water, and the lions looked quite interested, but nothing came of it, and we've decided to head on to Satara, where we're going to set up the campsite. And we're really excited. Follow along and hopefully we get to see some cool stuff and get it on camera. We noticed how this herd of elephants was chased off by another herd that was interested in drinking from the reservoir at Swaney Dam. The one herd seemed to actually run off. So we got really lucky with our campsite along the fence at Satara, and our afternoon drive started really well with that lion and the zebra kill. And now we are a few more kilometers south, and there are 5 lions here at the pan. We're hoping that they get up and have a drink of water before it's time to head back to the gate, but they're looking extremely lazy.
Yeah, these guys are very sleepy today, but we are hoping and waiting here to see if anything happens.
That one does look like it's going to get up. We got our fingers crossed. And Shelly wore her leopard print shirt today.
It's a lucky shirt.
It's a lucky shirt. We did manage to see the lions are up. The lions are up. Okay, so the lions didn't end up doing anything. They just rolled over and repositioned themselves. So there was all the excitement for nothing.
We were saying 9 times out of 10 when a lion gets up, it's just finding a more comfortable position to sleep in.
Back to Shelly's leopard shirt. We haven't seen one around Satara.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get to see one tomorrow.
It's normally quite a lucky shirt, so...
She might wear it 2 days in a row.
Satara is the second largest camp in the Kruger National Park after Skukuza, so they have a restaurant where we decided to have dinner that night, and after that we had to look for any nocturnal celebrities around the camp. The game viewing didn't stop once the gates closed at 6 o'clock. We've just had a drive around inside of Satara, and we've seen 2 black-backed jackals and a nice African wildcat. Shelley was really hoping to see an African wildcat, so I'm glad that we saw one. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow on our early morning drive. Hopefully we ride in the front of the line tomorrow at the start of the day. The route we did that morning was north up the H14 for about 20 k's and then back south to Satara. Beautiful animal. A sighting like this is known as the Kruger Catwalk. It will really get you mesmerized every single time. We were so lucky.
Good morning guys, we're heading north on the tar road towards Olifants from Satara, and this female lion is really putting a show. She got up and walked further north on the road next to the car, in front of the car, and now she's laid down in front of us here again. A really special sighting, and we're the only car around here, but we've had some amazing views of her. She walked right past the car.
After the lioness, we got to see thousands of red-billed quail feeding on insects and performing this murmurating movement. Apparently they are the most abundant bird species in the world, and there was also an African hawk eagle trying to prey on the quailers. After a great morning drive, we packed up the tent and enjoyed the wildlife on the road back to Pabeni Gate. We had such a nice drive this morning around the Satara area. So many lion sightings. Shelley and I reckon that Satara is definitely the best place if you want to see lions in the Kruger Park.
Yeah, it was quite exciting for me because I got a new camera and this was the first time I brought it to the Kruger. So the lion sightings were awesome to take pictures of, and took quite a nice photo up close that I'm quite proud of. So yeah, it was exciting for me as well.
Thank you so much for watching the video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and let me know what you thought about it in the comments. See you guys in the next one.